Hey everyone, my name is Brendan. I'm the founder and owner of a place called ShopSplat.com, and today I'm going to teach you how you can spin a plate on a stick. So stick around. So if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome to ShopSplat. ShopSplat.com is just a place where you can find really cool things. So similarly, this channel is all about doing really cool stuff. So I teach you how to do backflips, I teach you how to juggle, how to ride unicycles, how to play guitar, anything like that. So now I'm going to teach you how to spin a plate on a stick. But be sure to go down and check out ShopSplat. That's how I'm able to support myself, so I can continue making these videos for you, and it'd be greatly appreciated. But let's get to it. So I started plate spinning back when I started juggling, so around 8 or 9, somewhere around there. Maybe like 10ish, honestly. But yeah, so I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you already have a spinning plate, which is typical. It looks like a plate, has a little point in the middle, and has a rim on the outside, and you have a stick, which is basically a stick from your local Home Depot or Lowe's with a little spike on it. And if you have those things, then you should be ready to go. So let's learn. So spinning a plate on a stick is a tricky thing to do. It takes some, time getting it at first, but once you got it, it's simple. It's like riding a bike; you'll never forget it. So let's go over how to hold it. You always want to hold the stick at the bottom. That you're gonna get like the most leverage when you're spinning that way. And I typically keep my pointer finger up like that for stability whenever I'm spinning the stick. So yeah, hold it just like a normal grip. Hold it between your 3 fingers, thumb here, pointer finger up, and that is how you want to hold the stick when you're spinning the plate. So now let's go about the actual, act of spinning it, which is, spinning your stick around to get the plate spinning. So what you want to do is you want to focus on, I guess, what would that be? The circumference of the circle that the rim is on your plate. So you want to spin your stick approximately in the same circumference. So you don't want it to be real small when you're spinning it, and you don't want it to be real big either. So when you start out, you always make sure that your stick is up and down like this. All right, I normally hold it up here. And then it goes and rests right on the rim of the plate, just like that. You can also, if it helps, but it can take some work getting, you can also just start it off, give it a little push like that to get it spinning, and then from there, start into the motion of spinning it. So, I'll demonstrate it right now. So again, you want your stick to be held upright. You don't want it to be at an angle, or else the plate's gonna fall off. You don't want to be back, same thing. So it's gonna be straight up and down just like this. You're gonna rest the plate on top of the spike just like that, and then you want to start moving your stick slowly in the same, approximately the same circumference as the plate. So I'm going to do that right now, and as you see, it starts to go up, and you can go a little faster and faster until you have it at a motion sort of like this, and it should look like that. So once you can do that, and once you get it spinning to where, it's not all the way flat, and it's not like the stick isn't in the middle of the plate, it's still on the edge and you're still spinning it, then what you want to focus on is picking up speed. So from there, you really want to get you want to spin the stick really fast. Some good things you can practice is literally just holding it right here and practice, because it's on the wrist. You don't want it to be a big motion with your arm. You spin it with your wrist, so you can just practice without the plate and see if you can get it spinning real fast, and that's what you want to do while it's on the plate. Now, fair warning, a lot of the times when you do this, you're not going to be used to it, and the plate's probably going to do something along these lines where you're like, and it flies off. And that's okay if that happens. That happens all the time. So when you do it, gradually build speed up. You want to start slow and then go faster and faster and faster and faster. Alright, so once you have it at a point where you can go pretty fast, you can get it going pretty good, but it's still, the stick still is in the center. It's still resting on the rim, and you're still having to spin it. You can't just hold your stick and have the plate spin on top. Once you get to that point, then you want to start, doing the correct motions to get the stick to go into the middle of the plate so you can actually just balance it on it. So there's 2 ways you can do it. So the first way, and the most common way, and the way I started doing it, is you start by doing your regular motion. You get it spinning just like that, and then what you want to do, if I was doing it facing you, I'd start off big, and then you get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually it just reaches, sorry for the birds, but eventually it just reaches its way into the middle of the plate. So it goes here, and it kind of spirals down into the center of the plate. I'm really sorry about those birds. So let me demonstrate what that looks like. Alright, so I'm going to start with my stick up. I put the plate on. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go nice and easy, nice and slow. Then I'm going to start picking up the pace and go faster and faster, and then slowly make the circle smaller and smaller until it ends up in the middle, just like that. The next way is the preferred way that I do it, but it takes some practice to get. So when you have the plate spinning at a decent speed, when you can go get it going fast, but it's still controlled, because like I said, oftentimes when you get it going fast, the plate just ends up flying off, and that's what makes it a little harder to do. But once you get it going fast, the stick gradually wants to go to the point, because it's angled in. If you look at the bottom of the plate, it's angled in to that center point. So anytime your stick leaves the rim and it, let's say, goes to the inside, it's not going to want to go back to the outside. It's going to want to push up to the middle. So what you can do is you can get your plate going real fast and then stop your stick. And what's going to happen is, if you can do that, and you can do that well, and you can do it correctly, and it takes some practice and some getting used to, but if you can do that, and once you stop your stick, the plate's going to continue to spin, but your stick will move inwards to that point, and then it will stop. So instead of going smaller and smaller and smaller, the action looks like this. I do it around the plate, and then I stop. Boom, right in the middle, just like that. So let me demonstrate how that is. So same way, I'm going to start off here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to build up speed, just like that, and then I'll stop my stick. And as you see, it makes its way to the center of the plate, just like that. So from there, all it really is practice. So again, big tips are making sure that the stick is straight up and down. If the stick is even at the slightest angle, the plate's not going to want to stay on it. It's going to want to fall. So make sure it's completely up and down. Make sure you work on getting a nice spin on it. Try to, make sure you're not going too small or too big. But other than that, that is pretty much how to do it. And again, from there, it's pretty much just practice. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Again, please check out Shop Splat, and that would really help support me, and I would really appreciate it. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.